So I have one question to the Gagne family. Patterson was invited to the garage, and I want to know why I wasn't.
I wasn't invited, I just went.
He just crashed it. I was more polite. I stayed away. The garage certainly became a symbol of the RBC. We heard about it a lot, and about the coming together of the fans and cheering on the native son, who happened to come through with a huge goal in the semi-final that ended up being the game winner against Camrose and put us into the final against Vernon. Number 19 is Brandon Gagne.
Well, Brandon, you scored one of the biggest goals in Pembroke junior hockey history. What was going through your mind then when you sniped that one?
I don't know if it was much of a snipe, you know. I saw Sal with the puck in the slot, so I just got my stick on the ice, and I was lucky enough to go off it and just cross the line.
Well, you did get lots of big ones down the stretch for Pembroke. Tell us what it means to be a Pembroke native. You were, you know, kind of carrying the torch here for a lot of the local folks. Party in the garage and lots of followers here. A little extra pressure, perhaps, or tell us about that experience.
Yeah, you know, there's always, like Sammy said, there's always a little extra pressure being a local boy, and just see all the fans here is just a great experience. One that I'll never forget. And obviously, got my family, and you know, we had the big crowds in the garage. And you know, Jamie, you're more than welcome to come anytime. But no, for sure, it's a great experience, and to have my family here and a lot of friends and fans, it's just a great experience, and one I'll never forget.
When do you switch gears from hockey to golf? How soon?
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow! He's hitting the sticks tomorrow. Congratulations! How about it, Brandon Gagne?
I'm in.
Ted Pletsch has scored a lot of big goals for this franchise over the past 3 years. Regrettably, his eligibility ran out and he wasn't able to play at the Fred Page Cup and at the RBC. But he did score the game winner that clinched the game in Cornwall that took home the title in 6 games. Ted Pletsch.
Well, as Jamie said, Ted, a veteran member of the Kings here, and scored a lot of big goals for this club over the last few seasons. And Ted, have you ever seen anything like this? Obviously, you got lots of support from family and friends, but how about your Pembroke experience? It's kind of coming to a close here, but pretty good stuff out here, isn't it? That support means a lot.
Yeah, it's been great, and couldn't have ended any better of a way, winning the national championship. So.
Let's make some noise for Big Teddy Pletsch, folks!
Short and sweet, Ted.
Number 21 this season had 12 points in the playoffs. Solid left winger for the organization in his first year with the team. Number 21, Matthew Zay.
Matty, not too bad, you?
Pretty good.
Good. Do you want to talk French or English?
English, please.
Alrighty. I just wanted to maybe get a comment on the competition out west. What you thought of it? You were obviously in the thick of things out there, made things happen for the Lumber Kings as you always do. What did you think of those opponents?
You know, we went out there, didn't want to underestimate anyone. We went out there to try to be our best, and a couple of those guys thought they were better than us, but I think we proved them wrong.
You sure did. How about it, Matthew Zay?
For the past 3 seasons, he has been one of the leading scorers on this team. This season finishing with 117 points in the regular season, a strong playoff, a strong Fred Page Cup, and a great RBC tournament. Number 22, Tyler Tosunian.
Well, Ty, you've had a long stretch here with this club, and it seems to get better and better. You're a huge part of it. What did it mean to you?
Well, I mean, I've been here for 3 years now, and every year you've got a little bit closer, and being able to end with, you know, national championship with this group of guys, you know, I couldn't think going out any other way.
So are you heading to Cali with your silverware here, or what's your plan next?
Yeah, we weren't on the airplane all the way home.
Nicely done. Tyler Tosunian, everybody!
Lumber Kings defense was certainly a big story of this season, and no one was better on the blue line than number 24, Maurice Alvarez, who also scored a big goal in the RBC.
Yes, Wes Morris, as Jamie said, you were a big kingpin back on defense. What was it like playing against those big boys out west? You seem to throw them around pretty good. Did you enjoy yourself out there?
Oh yeah, I enjoyed myself a lot. It was different than playing many teams around here because there was more skill, more size, and the competition level was just so much better. But it was overall a great experience.
Now you had some family ties in our league as well, like Mr. Farrell there. You're talking to your brother who played for Brockville.
Yeah, I've talked to him a bit, and he seems to be a little jealous about this, but it seems to be pretty good.
Well, you guys have a good summer, and best of luck. Say goodbye to the Pembroke fans. You're going to miss it here as well, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I love it here. For the past year, last year too, it's been great. I just love it here. The fans are great. Just been an overall great experience, and playing with these guys is just unreal.
How about it, Maurice Alvarez, everybody?
Tenacious is the best word I would use to describe this player, who had 14 points in the playoffs, and again, a very strong tournament both in Quebec and in Alberta. Number 25 is Mitch Gallant.
Mitch, you were playing through injuries here. I know we kind of keep things quiet. How's the knee?
It's all right, I guess.
It's all right.
Not too bad.
All right. Now, you ran over a lot of players in the last few weeks. Are they sore? Are you sore? What's the deal physically? Is that kind of your game, or was it more of that out west? Less? What was the best part of the last little run here?
It was definitely part of my role out west until the last third period there. Cage told me to take it easy because I kind of hurt myself in the second. So he said, calm down a little bit and stop hitting guys, okay?
Well, that's good advice. How about it, Mitch Gallant, the veteran?
Number 26 was acquired at the trading deadline as well and played throughout the regular season and saw some action in the playoffs as well as in the Fred Page Cup. Number 26 is Zach Lesh.
Not only is Zach fairly lanky here, fairly tall, he's very articulate, and I know you'll have a good comment, Zach, about what this experience meant to you and bringing it back to Minnesota, etc.
You know, it was a great experience with all these guys. You know, never gonna forget it, and not too many players from Minnesota play in this league, so bringing it back might get some exposure to this league. So,
well, there it is. It's a win-win situation. How about Zach Lesh, everybody? Thanks, Zach.
Zach, you'll want to know that there might not be many players from Minnesota that play here, but we did export a pretty good one in Tim Young, who played here for the 72-73 and was with the North Stars for many years. So we do have a connection to Minnesota. Number 27, regrettably, is not with us tonight. Chris Bodo, who had a terrific regular season and in the second last game suffered a concussion and was not able to play in the playoffs or the Fred Page Cup or RBC. But I'm sure there has been some texting, perhaps, and some communication with Chris, and we're glad that he was on the team this year, for sure. There's a gentleman who is trying to carve himself a new career as a color commentator on this team. Many of us listened to him for the past week at the RBC Cup. Many of us wondered if he was going to let the play-by-play guy get a word in. Number 28 is Matt Bowdens.
All right, so Matthew here debuted for my FM, and all reports pretty positive, Bowdy. But I want you to set the record straight with all these people. Is it more difficult to do the radio gig or play hockey?
I would have to say play hockey for sure.
There you go, folks. You heard it right here. Anyway, great job, Matt. And are you maybe going into this as a post-game career or post-career endeavor here, perhaps? A little broadcasting, or are you going to just shut her down?
I don't know. We'll have to see. I was pretty fortunate to get lucky enough to do the radio with you guys, and I had a fun time. So we'll have to see.
Well, we want you to fix that knee up and come back as a star next year. Are you ready for it?
Yeah, that's for sure.
How about Matthew Battens, everybody?